A day after bloody clashes, the eastern Ukrainian city of Slavyansk is surrounded by 2 rings of Ukrainian military barricades and checkpoints. CCTV's Parkinson is there and filed this report.
Well, actually, it's quite calm in the centre of Slavyansk at the moment. Still a very tense situation, though, because even though we're not seeing clashes here in the city centre or on the outskirts, as we witnessed on Monday, which left scores of people dead, it's still anticipated, certainly by the anti-government militia who are based here in Slavyansk, as well as the local population, that the Ukrainian armed forces will eventually try and storm into the town. They've certainly been edging closer and closer, and now the Ukrainian armed forces do have a pretty tight grip on the outskirts of the city. Certainly the area that the anti-government militia control is getting smaller and smaller, so the troops are still on high alert, and locals as well, who man many of the barricades that have popped up on various streets around the city, still very nervous that eventually the Ukrainian armed forces will come into town and try and reclaim the city, but not witnessing the same level of violence that we saw here yesterday, which I heard you mention a few moments ago. The Interior Ministry said about 30 fighters were killed. Actually, on the anti-government side, a contact from the anti-government movement says they lost 8 people. So a slight discrepancy there in the number killed, but still deaths nonetheless on both sides. The Interior Ministry also saying they took losses in yesterday's clashes, and as well another helicopter shot down on the outskirts of Slavyansk on Monday. That was the 4th helicopter to have been taken down by the anti-government militia since Friday.